Last year I started hiking out to this abandoned ditch in the mountains to work on turning it into a skate spot. It was a very treacherous process. Getting all my supplies out to the location is not easy. And there was multiple encounters with wildlife with nobody else around but me.
Alright, well, I better get to this transition before this mountain lion or whatever it is over here does end up eating me.
After I made a few additions to the ditch, it was skatable, and it took a few of my close friends out there to check it out. The only ones that were actually down for the hike at least. In this follow-up video, I'm going to be showing you more skating and a few more improvements I made, but unfortunately, things don't end out very well. But I don't want to spoil all that for you. I hope you enjoy the video.
You want to go up this way, actually? Yeah. Treacherous. There is no clear path still. This way right here. Yeah. Woo. Everything's still here. Oh God. I just got grabbed by that bob wire. Got grabbed. Nice. Give you a quick little update of everything. Looks like all of our concrete is still here. It's a nice dropping spot, which it never touched, is still golden. These little things, they may fall off. Like, yeah, see how loose they are? That's the unfortunate part. That mortar stuff didn't work that good for that. So that was a learning lesson. I could just like Bondo over these little seams. Well, this one's not too bad. This one's like pretty good. It's that first one that's falling apart, but this is the most important part. It allows us to keep our speed. Up here, everything's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, still looks smooth. Still solid for the most part. Like all this little mortar, this concrete patch, everything's pretty good. So yeah, it's been a few months. I think if I was gonna redo anything, it'd probably honestly just be these seams, these cracks down here. I'll show you the concrete I used. It's not too bad, but because it's already hard to get speed there, you wanna try to avoid like the cracks grabbing you. This is the concrete I used actually. I kept it here in case I needed to do some more. Normally I'll like clean my concrete up, but yeah, this Type S specs mix, that's the stuff I used. Super cheap, just for the cracks at least. So I'm gonna blow everything out and just see what it looks like, see what the cracks look like, and then we may Bondo it, maybe. We'll see if it really needs. I'll probably do like 1 or 2 throwdowns and just see how it is, because it is hard to get to. Recently I saw some people trying to skate it. Most of them just skated the bank. They actually didn't skate the top. So let's just blow it out and see how much loose concrete gets out of here. As you can see, this Bondo like really helped these edges, but still have a little cracking right there, so may need to get that. Just blowed it all off so you can see. It's kind of the first one that's a little sus. This one is what's kind of scaring me. These cracks aren't a big deal, but when you're rolling over it, you can kind of tell it's gonna, yeah. Kind of like if you're gonna like skate a ledge, you would want the cracks to be nice right before it. This one's pretty good. That one's solid. Everything here is looking really good. Up top, it's looking solid. This is looking solid. Now it's all blown out. I think probably just gonna have to skate it a little bit and like see how bad it is. Maybe even Bondo it afterwards. But I'm curious on how good it's grinding out, because last time I got it grinding pretty good towards the end of the build, like day 3. First day, barely grinded at all. Last time I had to work really hard for a backsmith. I do have a trick in mind that I want to get a combination of a backsmith, but see if I can just get one more backsmith today. See how long it takes me. Spots like this, the more you skate them, the more that you get used to them, you get acclimated, you can start doing more tricks. Because yeah, the first session on this was hard, but starting to kind of figure it out. Even after 2 50/50s, the hardest part is just getting speed. So may need to even like make this transition better and then like fix some of those little cracks, because I think you keep your speed a little bit better. Let's try some Smiths and just see if they're less effort, see if they work better. This is taking a lot of energy out of me. I don't know if I have it in me today. So since we're up here, my buddy Matt's gonna be trying to check over on the other side of the bank. I figure I'm gonna Bondo some of these cracks. I do have some other ideas how to make this spot a little more skatable, just so like some more tricks can go down, because getting to the bank is still really, really hard. And I think if we can just like fix some of these cracks, it'll be easier to set up. That's the thing, is like just setting up for it is extremely difficult right now. So I just want to make sure I got my tape in line with our bank that's right in front of me. I don't have too much Bondo. I have like one tub of it, a small tub. So I'm gonna try to be like pretty precise with it. Don't need a whole lot, just enough to like kind of cover the seam right here. Last time I did Bondo down here, what I learned too was like, don't use as much hardener as you think you need. Like the tub has a whole hardener case in here. I'll show you. Last time I used way too much and just hardened up way too fast because it is hot out here, even though we're in November. I did blow it, but there's still some little rocks here and there. I'm gonna try to just get this one little pass done, and then maybe do a little more too. So yeah, even that was probably actually too much hardener. I'm just gonna mix it in my little shoebox here. I'd rather not have enough than have too much. I always think I have not enough and then I add more and it gets hard too fast, so I'm just gonna roll with it. It's definitely enough Bondo to cover this whole crack though. Should wear a mask while doing this. Now I can add a little hardener, just kind of stripe it. I mean, I've never done it that way, but I feel like now that it's in place, I'm not too worried about hardening too fast. Let's see, I feel like I could peel it 30. I don't want it to stick to the tape. I'd rather peel it a little early. Clean. This little tub of Bondo actually, I feel like goes a far way. I was gonna get the big one, but Bondo's expensive. It's like for 30 bucks, you get quite a few bags of concrete, you know? That's why I never get Bondo, but it serves its purpose. Like things like this is a perfect situation where Bondo's your friend. I mean, really you just need to fill this crack, so it's not like we need the whole tape covered. Crack kills. I think after those two I just did, I have a better idea like how much Bondo we need. Yeah, ran out of Bondo to get up there. We're gonna do that eventually, but this stuff's already dry. Did that little pass. Got that little pass looking nice and smooth. This one we didn't have enough for. And then this one was the first one that we did. That's like really good. So yeah. That was this session's update maintenance session, but I think just doing these little things will make it a lot more fun, essentially. Back with more Bondo. Forgot how hard this spot is to get to and skate, but I'm gonna watch out for a second, let my legs chill. It's not live.
Blunt, okay?
Live out front blunt. Just this dropping is hectic. I really want to do back Smith back tail, but I almost think I need like a ramp to come in. Like, it's making excuses, but I don't know. I'm just, since I skated earlier, my legs, I'm just not in that groove of skating every day right now. A little rolling ramp right here. Like if you can just roll into it versus dropping in. I feel like it would change the game.
Yeah, probably do a McTwist on that thing though.
Oh. It's also one of the spots where I think like some soft wheels would be really nice. Hard wheels, like you're kind of riding on the surface, and the surface has been weathered. I'm just kind of making an excuse right now because I'm exhausted, but there's a lot of tricks I want to do. I'm glad we're here. I get to see my man Big Al just shred it to pieces, so. See it.
Seal the deal.
Oh. That's the guy.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna Bondo this entrance ramp a little more. Got done skating it because just preserve it. You're better off like not adding enough. Whoa, juicy. What's that texture forms like that? I'm gonna cape it off or anything. And if I have any harsh edges on there, it's all good.
Fresh coat job.
Fresh coat. It's been about a month since that last mission with Al at the spot. Today, I do want to go check up on it. Unfortunately, it's been raining on and off for the past couple of weeks, so I'm actually charging up my drone right now. I'm going to fly the drone over it because it's not too far enough for me not to want to go walk and see if it's wet. Point is to fly the drone over it to see if it's wet. If it's not, I'm going to go pick up some supplies and hopefully get the trick I've been trying to get. Fix it up a little bit more. At this point, like it is fixed up pretty good, but there's a couple of things I would like to do that I think will make it a little more skatable. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of do a little drone flyover really quick, drive over there. Everything's good. I'm stoked. If not, we're just going to have to wait it out. In this video has been probably already the process of like multiple months. So just so you know, this isn't all happening within the same week. These videos do take me a long time, and with the weather, you kind of got to work with it, but it's a good idea to fly a drone over something if you can't get good access to it. So if you know a ditch, you're looking on Google Earth and there's no like clear path to it, sometimes you can use the drone. I know it's corny, just to figure out A, how to get there, and B, if it's worth the hike to get to. This sign is new. That is new. That wasn't here before. That's a fresh sign. So yeah. So yeah, that's a quick little drone flyover. It's actually not wet, surprisingly too. It's so crazy how this ditch doesn't get that wet. I don't know. Maybe it's like meant to drain water. I'm not sure, but I just noticed there's actually some bullet hole signs in this fresh no trespassing sign. I'm not sure if that's a threat or what's going on there, but yeah, where there's like holes from bullets. So that's kind of sketchy. There's a new lock on the fence, which wasn't there before. You can see some fresh tire marks or like drag marks from the fence being open and closed. So yeah, I'm a little sketched out right now. I'm gonna go home and get some final thoughts, but I wanted to build here today and skate, but I don't think it's worth it right now. I apologize that this edit isn't done very well. Like it's kind of all over the place. Like I said, it's been multiple months of like going to the spot, fixing it. I think one of the main factors that made it kind of blown out, I think that's where I'm at now. I mentioned somewhere in the edit that other people went there. I don't know if I left it in the edit or not, but when we were rolling up for the first day after I finished everything with a couple homies, on the side of the road, somebody pulled over and they came up and they asked us what we were doing. We didn't get it, but turns out they were a skater. One of my friends that I was with is like the nicest guy in the world, and basically this guy, I don't want to give his name away because that would, I don't want to like, it's not his fault, but it was kind of just a crazy situation that someone had seen us walking on the side of this really pretty desolated road and then asked us what we were doing, and they ended up being a skater. They found out that it was a skate spot because my friend was too nice and had to tell him there was a skate spot that I made. And then like shortly later, like a month later, I seen him skating there with like a couple other friends. He even said when he asked us, like, I'm not going to tell anybody, but we seen an Instagram clip of him with other people there. And yeah, the point that I'm getting at is I think now that skaters have found it, they figured it out where it was, some locals, I don't know. But the point is like once there's multiple people going to spots, it gets blown out. It's not anybody's fault, but I think that's why there's a fresh no trespassing sign. I'm going to give it a little B. I guess that's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to get at. I'm going to give it some time. Maybe this summer I'll go back and check on it. And if there's, you know, everything looks mellow, maybe I'll start skating again. But it's kind of where we're at. I know this edit was all over the place. I apologize. Thanks for making it this far. Make sure you hit that like button. And we got more DIY spots coming for you. Peace. I probably left a lot out, but it's a sporadic edit. Appreciate y'all. Mash.